Zach Lavine has always been known for jumping out the gym, but when he had injured his knee, that's when his life changed. In 2013, there was a whole bunch of Baller's life videos showing a guy that people hadn't seen before, a 6'4", skinny, light-skinned kid that was flying through the air. He was considered one of the best dunkers in the world at the time, and to add on to that, he was actually good. He went on to play at UCLA, and even though he came off the bench, he was still one of the best players on the team. I guess they wanted him as the spark off the bench, I don't know for real. But when he did get in the game, he always made his presence be known. And he played so good that he got looks from the NBA. In the 2014 NBA draft, he was picked up 13th overall to the Timberwolves. And at that time, everything was all good. He was in the perfect spot because the Minnesota Timberwolves was in rebuilding mode, and they were making him a part of that new big three they were trying to develop. They had Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins. Not to mention Zach Lavine was getting a lot of love from the fans from the dunk contest. He had everything he wanted, playing in the NBA, making a lot of money, and the fans loved him. He couldn't lose. Until one day, he took the biggest loss he could ever take. It was February 3rd, 2017. It was an away game against the Pistons, and Zach Lavine cut to the basket to finish with a tough layup, and he came down on his knee. Now, you can tell he was in pain, but he eventually got back up, so no one thought too much about it. And he went on to play an extra 6 minutes before he realized something was wrong. The coach subbed him out and took him to the locker room, where they broke the bad news to him. A basketball player's worst nightmare. He had torn his ACL. He couldn't believe it. He was gonna have to go months, possibly a year, without playing a sport that he loved. And as people stopped seeing him on the court, they just forgot about him. And to make things even worse, after the injury, the Timberwolves gave up on him and traded him to the Bulls. He witnessed firsthand how the world changed on him because he was down bad. So he made a promise to himself. He promised that he wasn't gonna let this injury mess him up, and he was gonna come back better than before. So he got back to work, and eventually his knee recovered. And since then, he has become one of the best players in the league, and he made the All-Star team. He did all of the little stuff already. The only thing left is for him to win a championship. We'll see if he can make it happen though. Peace.